A blessed day to you, all my sports to the bone people. Welcome back to another video. Thank you all for checking this one out. So, a couple of stories to look at in this one. Now, we see where West Indies all-rounder Sherfane Rutherford, he recently had a sit down and he was talking about his time last year in the ILT20, especially a game that he batted with a torn hamstring and helped his team to get into the quarterfinal. So he was reminiscing on that, was also talking about his plans for this season. And as we know, the T20 World Cup is just around the corner. So you can imagine he will definitely want to see his name in the mix. So we're going to take a look at that article. Plus, we see where former West Indies captain Nicholas Pooran, he was a part of a winning team today. Yes, man, Pooran actually batted pretty well and helped his team across the line. So we're going to talk about all of that. So just give a listening ear and let me know what you all think in the comment section. So Nicholas Pooran, my viewers and subscribers, he actually made 60 not out, and that helped his team to get over 225, and they were able to restrict the other team for 190. That was Eastern Cape. They were able to restrict that team there for 190 for 9, therefore securing victory. So Nicholas Pooran, my people, getting a half century and being able to get things up and running. As I always say, when these guys are away playing franchise cricket, I want to know that they are doing okay. I want to know they are doing good, and I want the form to roll and trickle over into international cricket. So, we're happy to see that Pooran got off to a winning start. All right, into the meat of the matter now for this story. So there's an article there that is written by a journalist called Michael Staff. He was reporting on the podcast there that Rutherford did. He had a sit down. He recently arrived to play in the ILT20 league. And he was talking about last year and how he had to fight through the pain to play for his team. He was also speaking about his preparation now and all of that. So, I want to say shout out to Sherfane Rutherford, my people. He just declined the West Indies team, white ball team will be in Australia. One would have thought, he would have been there, but he's playing in the franchise cricket. So, no ODIs. I mean, he's expected to be a part of the T20 squad. So I am hoping that whatever work he will be doing in the ILT20, it will roll over. So he was talking about last year when he helped his team into the quarterfinal, having to bat with a torn hamstring. He was saying that going out, he didn't really have a plan. He was just all about going out there and doing the best for his team. And man was saying that after that, recovery and all of that was extremely hard. He was out for 6 months. According to him, during the initial phase of the recovery, he was unable to even walk. He wasn't able to walk and stuff like that. So I'm assuming that was a grade 3 or so, or grade 4 hamstring tear. You understand? So, he was talking about his current game also, saying that he's preparing better now. He's preparing good, and he thinks that he has his game in a place where he wants it, and he believes that going forward, it's all about just understanding his cricket, understanding his game, and just continuing to put his best foot forward for his team. So I tell my viewers and subscribers, some of these players, they whenever they get injured, the franchise team, some of the franchise teams take good care of them. We have heard in the past where West Indians would have said, listen, when I was out, this is the club, these are the people that took good care of me, so I am going to work with them. So sometimes we wonder how the players are so loyal to some of the overseas base. When the players going through injury crisis and stuff like that, they have the means to do it. Some of the franchise teams have the means to do it. So they really look out for them. So, that is why you're wondering why they're always going. It's not only, obviously the money is there, but they get good treatment. You understand? So, yeah, definitely looking forward to seeing Sherfane Rutherford in the ILT20. Looking forward to seeing him getting some good runs, and bringing that over into the West Indies West Indies T20 World Cup squad. It's going to be very interesting, my people. There are a lot of guys now that are fighting for that number 6 slot in the T20 team. His countryman, Shimran Hetmyer, he has been dropped. So you can imagine that he will be looking to get his career back on track in terms of international cricket. So it's going to be very, very interesting, my peeps. I did a video the other day talking about the players, saying that a whole lot of them opted out of going to Australia, saying that they are trying to play as many T20 cricket, as much T20 cricket as possible, because they want to prepare well for the T20 World Cup. Jason Holler, him say, boy, he wants to give himself all the opportunity to prepare, to prepare properly, because he wouldn't be able to sleep well at night if he would be able to sleep well at night if he goes in and can think to himself that he didn't do all that he could to get himself ready. So he is obviously going to be playing T20 cricket. Nicholas Pooran would have opted out of ODI also, all of that to play. Brandon King, Kyle Mears, who just refused contract and I think is also a part of the T20 side. He also refused. And as I'm saying, all of these guys are using the argument that they are preparing for the T20 World Cup. I'm not putting any pressure on anybody and say they have to win because they're using that as excuse. I'm not saying that, but it would be really strange if all of these guys are heading away and saying that they are preparing for the World Cup, and then we, if they don't have a good outing. But let's just say kudos to them. I'm hoping that the guys that are in the squad for in the ODI squad for Australia, some of the same guys in the T20 squad, I'm hoping that they will perform. Even if people that get a chance in the ODI squad, you never know. They go out there and bat well or bowl well, they might get a chance, they might get a look in. You understand? So that is pretty much it for this one, my viewers and subscribers. Just wanted to share that little bit of information there. Just continue to stay tuned to the channel. If you are new and you haven't yet subscribed, that's the only cost to watching this channel, hitting the subscribe button. Big up.